Hey friends, welcome to my son's channel. It's been long, but I had some family stuff to attend to. I lost a brother, but I'll try to be consistent henceforth. To my new subscribers, welcome home, and I promise you'll learn something. Kindly subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell me what you want me to do or to talk about next time. Today, I want you to come with me to his therapy session, and his therapist will be guiding us on more about autism. You'll get to learn on how to identify an autistic kid and how they communicate and their concentration level. Stay tuned and hope after this video you'll learn something. Bye.
Here, I'm occupational therapist at Fra Center. I want to take you through autism. Autism is a neurodevelopmental disorder that is characterized by inattention, concentration, and nonverbal communication, which means a child with autism, they will present with inability to concentrate in an activity for a certain period of time. They will also have problems with social interaction with other children, and also play, and also nonverbal communication. Children with autism, they tend to communicate more so using signs because they are impaired in speech, and through such activities, the diagnosis of autism is not easily known. You need to diagnose autism at almost at 3 years, when the child has already attained the concentration and how the age of play with other children, because you cannot realize that a child has problems with play if he has not attained the age of engaging in play, and also playing with others, and also personal play and interacting with items. So when you see a child is not has attained 3 years and above, is not concentrating well, is not able to play with the peers, has a lot of repetitive activities, in that you realize most of autistic children, they have repetitive behaviors that they keep on doing most of the time, like fidgeting of the fingers, crying, throwing themselves down. They want a specific thing, they want to play with it. That is when you realize that this child has a problem with his social play and the environment. And through that, once you diagnose autism, you will introduce these children to, they need to be taken through an assessment. It's the assessment that will guide us on the diagnosis and the behaviors of the child. From there, it's when we start early management of autism. Okay, to introduce my client Jakes, we have covered about autism, but children also tend to present with other underlying conditions. A child can have autism and at the same time has developmental milestones, which means a child has not attained walking, sitting, and standing. Our client first, when we met with Jakes in 2019, he had delayed milestones combined with autism. So we managed the delayed milestones on walking. Now he's able to walk. The session that we are remaining with is to trying to train on basic communication skills, concentration, and also the activity level. So through autism, what we normally do is that we engage children in activities that are related to school, because at the end run, the main aim as an occupational therapist is to integrate the child back to school to learn with the other children in school. So we are using school-related activities to train on all the problems that we identify on a certain child. Children that present with autism, mostly concentration is an issue, and you can't train a child concentration if you are not engaging the child in activities that are good for the child. So we use activities that are so enticing to the child, and it's good that you also give the child an opportunity to choose the activities that the child is interested in. You can be having a variety of items and toys to play with, but you are forcing the child to play with those toys, and the child doesn't like those toys. So if you have a variety, it's good that you let the child choose some activities that the child is interested in, because it is through that you'll be able to achieve maximally from the child, unlike when you force the child to do activities that are not of his or her interest. It will not be something new when you introduce the child to school. It's because these are activities that the child will also integrate them back to school as you introduce the child to school. We have number puzzles, and I have a goals here. This is a very good activity. It is training both concentration, hand function, and also pronunciation, because a lot of things are happening here. There are colors. You can able to utter to the child colors as they repeat after you. But all these activities are not enough. These are just a few among the many that we have. On introduction to these, we have a very wonderful crocodile here. This one is an incorporated activities of all these that we have. These goals will train the child on concentration and hand function. We also have a pin here that has a magnet in it. It's also training on concentration, because we have discovered that autistic children, the main problem with them is concentration and activity level. So let us engage them in activities that are productive and goal-oriented. By goal-oriented, in that I'm giving a child an activity. At the end of it, I am aiming at achieving something from the child. So all these activities, they are for achieving a certain goal. Hand function, concentration, and also learning is taking place as you introduce the child to the activities. Angalia, shika hii. Sasa shika. Take hapo. Alafu when you see a child is so hyperactive, hiyo ni kumaanisha anataka kufanya vitu haraka haraka. You don't go with the pace ya mtoto. You limit the speed, intensity. Kama unaona anaweka kitu haraka hivi, chum, alafu anachukua ingine. Hiyo ni kumaanisha you are encouraging that autistic behavior in him. So, what you should do as a parent na pia a guardian ama therapist, it's just to slow down the pace ya vile anafanya those activities, because your main concern is to achieve concentration and activity level. Weka vizuri. Shika hii. Shika hii.
Color blue.
Chukua color blue tuweke hapa. Sasa unaona, these are the problems we encounter in the afternoon when the child is coming for the session. Hyper, not concentrating, up and down, moving, wanting to do things which are not instructed. Anataka kufanya vitu zenye yeye mwenyewe anataka, but not instructed activities. For example, kama amechukua hii, we try to make him do the activity. Jakes, tuweke hii hapa. Shika color red, tuweke hapa. Tuweke hapa. Angalia, tuweke hapa. Good. Shika hii. Chukua hii. So ndio nilikuwa nakwambia, the choice of activities also matters. let the child try to choose the activities they are also interested in, because it's through that you can achieve a lot from the child. If you choose an activity for the child and is not interested in it, it becomes a problem while handling the child. Kuja. Kuja. Kuja Jex. Kuja tuweke hizi. Alafu, another thing, autistic children, most of them wanaweza fanya activities when the next of kin hayuko karibu ama when ako karibu. But it will also depend on vile umemlea nyumbani, kwa sababu there are those who they are not concerned at all who is near them, who is not there, they will do the activity. But there are those who, if the mom is not there or the dad, they cannot do anything. So those are some of the problems that you encounter still with the autistic children. Now, I think that is